Okay, so we'll come to lying on our backs and we will continue on our journey with ourselves into functioning at a higher level. And we've been working lately on the lungs, but now we're gonna segue into something else. We're gonna bring in working again with in a way, I guess you could say with your feet. We'll see. I don't know. That's part of it. But the reflexive activity, the reflexive actions of how we respond to our disequilibrium, when we feel out of sorts, when we lack a fit, how to get back to equilibrium, how to make a fit again with ourselves. And the only way that we do that is through altering, modifying either the self or the environment, right? And that's how we do it. And then that's called, when you do that, it's called adaptation. So just pay attention to how you're lying on the floor. But Piaget, the great Swiss child developmental psychologist, said that the beginning of child development, of our whole development process, is this sense of a lack of fit. That something's off, either, and then with the child, it has to be, in relation to the environment. And it all starts very, very early on for us with the sucking reflex and making that fit. And it has a lot of meanings to it for man. So you just pay attention to how you're lying on the floor, the way that you sense your heels on the floor, your right heel, your left heel, the back of your legs, your right leg, your left leg, the lower leg, the upper leg, right side, left side. You notice your right hip, your left hip on the floor. Just paying attention to the feeling of maybe asymmetry, right? Maybe you feel asymmetry. One leg feels different than the other. Which, if you think about what I just said about reflexive action and primitive reflexes, feeling that something doesn't fit. Well, the beauty of the nervous system is when you start to do this and you start to become aware of your own asymmetry, your nervous system is going to make symmetry so that you feel that you fit in your own body. Get it? Right? Notice the back of your right shoulder, your shoulder blade, your left shoulder, the back of your right arm, the right elbow, right hand, back of the left arm, left elbow, left hand, the back of your head on the floor. And just pay attention to your breathing when you inhale, just a feeling inside yourself when you inhale, feeling inside yourself when you exhale. Part of that feeling is feeling movement inside you. So the act of inhalation is a reflexive action to the environment outside you. It's a reflexive action that when the pressure in the environment outside you is higher than the pressure in your lungs, you inhale so that you maintain equilibrium, right? That's how it works. Right? So just notice your breathing as you inhale and exhale, and just get a sense of your lungs inside you, the lungs expanding, the lungs retracting. Just get a sense of that. Goes on all day long. 20 something, 23 something thousand breaths a day. So please come up to sitting with yourself and have your legs be long, straight out in front of you, not too wide. And put your hands on the floor behind you a little, to the side and behind you. Just have your palms on the floor there, behind you a little. And just do the following movement, nice and easy with yourself. Just lift you're sitting up, your palms are on the floor behind you, both palms, and just lift your right knee a little off the floor, like 2 or 3 inches, right? Lift it up, but keep the foot on the floor. Feel that? Just lift your right knee. Now, whatever you do, just do it. Just make a circle with your right heel on the floor. So take the whole foot and move the circle on. Draw a circle with your right heel on the floor, picking up your knee comes up, and just notice what that feels like. And just stay in that one direction. Just draw the circle in that one direction with your right heel. Yeah, take your time, easy. So the whole foot is drawing a circle, right? The whole right heel goes out and around. So make it a little bigger. See what you do. Easy. Make the circle on the floor bigger so you have an objective reality, and then good. So let go of that and just rest there. And now in the other direction, make the circle with your right heel on the floor. Lift the knee up a little, and in the other direction, and just feel what that's like. And just pay attention to what you feel in your chest, your shoulder blades, this affects your plantar reflex, guys. So take your time with it. Easy. The plantar is the foot reflex, right? Easy, easy, easy. Good. Let that go and do the same thing now in any direction you want. Lift your left knee a little and make a circle with your left heel on the floor. Just draw the circle. Now, some of you're going haphazardly, like you pay attention. Are you drawing a circle? Or are you drawing what? I don't know. What could you draw in this? Like an oval? Or some of you look like you're doing a square, a triangle, I see. A triangle. Yeah, take your time. You think you're making a circle. And then reverse that movement also. Reverse that movement. Nice and easy with yourself. Easy, easy. Good. Just easy. Good. And just feel how you do that. Right. Notice for your own subjective experience, was it easier on this side or the other side? Try the other side. See if you can feel what side seems easier to you to draw a circle, and in what direction, right? Take a little experiment, and then do the other foot, and you see one leg is going to feel easier in one direction or the other direction, and then the other leg might feel overall easier than the other leg, but again, it's different in one direction than the other. Good. Let that go. Lie on your backs and rest, please. Take your time. Just lie down and rest. And just feel how you contact the floor behind you. Just feel how you sense the back of your self on the floor, your back of your hips, your back of your heels, the sense of your legs. Also, notice the back of your shoulder blades. Pay attention, what seems different? Noticing differences is how we start to learn. Right. So once again, please come up to sitting with yourself, and same configuration, knees out, legs out straight, put your arms to the side a little behind you, palms on the floor, and just easy. Now, pay attention because we're going to go easy now. Begin to lift your right knee again, but this time begin to do it in such a way that you start to drag your right heel closer to you, and drag it up, and just where it's easy, and then straighten the leg, nice and easy. You start to. So it's as if you're drawing a straight line on the floor with your heel, right? And the foot is flexed. Take your time. And this is how you start to re-engage the plantar flexion, reflexive action. So take your time. And then just notice now, as you do that movement, take your time. What are you feeling in your shoulders, back of your neck? Just easy. Back of your hand, just lifting, sliding the leg, sliding the heel, just straight down and then straight up. And just notice where you go to easily with yourself, right? Easily, easily, easily. Now, do the same movement. Please go slow and easy. Do the same movement, but bring your right shoulder a little forward as you do it. Easy. What happens to the movement when you do that? Pay attention. Does the knee seem to come up higher? The heel come back a little easier? And notice some of you, where your hands are, and as you start to do this, you might need to make an adjustment because some of you, you're sitting too far back. And when you start to bring your shoulder forward, that's going to bring you more upright to bring. That's right. Easy. Just let your head do whatever it wants. Just easy. Just bring the right shoulder forward as you lift the... That's it. Nice and easy. Start to combine the movements more in a way that it feels like they're happening simultaneously. So slow down, take your time. And you can feel when you do this, something happens in your hips. Just pay attention. And maybe something's happening in your left shoulder, maybe. Just notice. Go slow, go easy. That's right. Notice if you feel like you're going backwards when you do it, you bring your right shoulder forward. Some of you need to do smaller movements because you're not doing it. You need to come forward with yourself, not backwards. Take your time, right? So it's a small movement where you're rotating a little. That's right. So that the right side of your chest comes a little forward. Just easy, right? Easy, right? The shoulder, right? So notice if your left shoulder starts to go back more as the right shoulder comes forward, right? And the more forward the right shoulder comes, the more the left shoulder goes back a little. The more you're like right up, you start to sit more right above yourself rather than leaning backwards, right? Easy. Take your time here. This is a wonderful lesson for rotation around a central axis with yourself. Just easy. Good. Let's let that go. Lie on your backs and rest and feel what's different. Feel what's different from one side to the other. Different on your right side. Right shoulder, right hip, right leg. Just feel what's different. Breathing in nice and easy, not forcing anything. Just try to observe without looking hard so that you just let it come to you, the difference. Just breathe easy. Well, if whatever the difference is, your awareness will start to make note of it, right? And again, that part of the work, you can't make yourself more aware. It has to be part of your process, right? Take your time. So come back to sitting again, have the legs in the same position, straight out, put your hands wherever you want to put your hands. Be a little to the side. Notice if it doesn't have to be so back anymore. And begin to just do the movement of bringing the left heel back toward you, and then lengthening it. So just easy. And just right off the get-go, don't do anything more than what you're doing and feeling what happens in your shoulders, if anything, what happens in your back. Take your time. Don't make anything happen. You have to start off knowing your circumstances, where you are, what you're doing, consciously being aware of what it is. How is it different? Does this like seem easier or not as easy? And then take your time. Are you breathing? Pay attention to that. Do you breathe when you lift? See if you can start to exhale when you lift, because this is a flexion of the hip, right? Take your time. Easy. See if you can exhale as you lift the knee and inhale as it goes back down. Take your time. Easy. And maybe for you it's easier to inhale when you lift the hip. You just pay attention to that. What seems easier? And then begin as you, whatever you're breathing, just make sure you're breathing as you're lifting. Let the left shoulder come forward. And notice what's different on this side. Take your time. Is it easier, not as easy? Easy. And again, just notice if you start to get the feeling all the way through the whole lesson today that your hands need to move. Just notice that if you start to need to do something different with your hands. Just bringing the left shoulder forward. Easy, easy. And notice when you bring your left shoulder forward, and it's happening for some of you, you can see your right shoulder's going back. Right? Easy. Maybe. Don't force don't force anything. Allow things to happen. Yeah, easy. So maybe your hands can get closer to you, right by your side. Whatever you need to make yourself feel comfortable, right? And you're lifting, pulling the left heel back toward you and then straightening it out. Yeah. And you're going to see, some of you, that something starts to happen in your right leg. What happens? Your right leg seems to get straighter, like it's getting pushed the other way. Maybe. I don't know what you're experiencing. I'm just throwing stuff out there, Easy. But I'm not suggesting that you need to experience anything that I'm saying, right? It's your experience. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Just easy. Good. Let's let go of that and you lie on your backs again and you rest. Take your time. Take your time. And you feel the difference. It's a great one for hip-foot coordination. So go easy. Hip-foot shoulder coordination, which is good for what? Well, walking, running, jumping, stepping, right? Easy. Just notice now how you're breathing. Just pay attention to the way you sense the left side. Let it come to you. And then you might have a recognition of both sides. Does it seem like they're fitting better, or there's even more disequilibrium in the sense of your symmetry, or do you feel more equilibrium, more symmetrical? The nervous system will always create new symmetry. Once it can't do that, then the game is over, Just notice your breathing, how you sense yourself on the floor. Good. Come to sitting once again with yourself, nice and easy. Take your time, same configuration. Notice where your legs are. And now, take your right knee back toward you, and feel. Like bring the heel halfway to the middle, wherever you bring the knee like toward your left knee, and let it stay there, so that the foot is up in the air, and the back of the heel is on the floor, right? And just let. Or look, if you can't do it that high, do it lower. Let the leg be lower, but yeah. And now put your hands on your side, and just do a small movement now. Just do a small movement now of letting your right knee go a little in toward the left leg. And staying on the heel, right. Just go slow and come back. Just let your right knee fall over a little to the left, right. And some of you already, I can see, take your time. Your right knee, as you're sitting up, easy. If you can't sit and you're lying on your back, just stand your right foot and let the right knee go in toward the left. Just let the right knee go in toward the left. And as you do that now, some of you already are doing it, it's become quite natural, your right shoulder. See, let your right shoulder come forward to do that. Easy, yeah, that's right. Let your right shoulder come forward to do that. Easy, 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 just easy. Right knee to the right shoulder comes forward. Yes, easy, nice and easy. And you might notice that your left shoulder goes back a little. Easy, easy, easy. Feel what happens in your hips now, how the weight shifts. What happens in your left leg, right? Easy. And something else is happening that we worked on, I don't know, back there a couple of weeks. Your back is doing what? Arching, right? Easy. Take your time. Take your time. It's all connected. It's all connected. Bring the right shoulder forward as you let the knee go in to the left. Easy. Easy. Good. Let go of that. Just rest there. See if you can sit up and rest. Just feel what it's like to rest sitting. What's it seem like to rest sitting? Just noticing your buttocks, your sit bones on the floor. Do you feel like you're sitting up straighter, easier? Right? Take your hands off the floor and see how you're sitting. Yeah, notice. So all of you look like you're pretty straight. Good. Once again, put your hands back on the floor. Put your right heel in the same place. Easy. Put the right heel in the same place. And now let your right knee go out to the right. And just notice and keep the foot flexed. Right? Let your right knee go out to the right and feel what happens now. Does your right shoulder do something? Does it go back? Just notice. What about your left shoulder? Does that do something? And some of you, it just makes sense that the right shoulder is going to go back and the left shoulder is going to come forward, right? Yeah, good. That's it. Play with that. Make that movement easier, lighter, smoother. Not how much you can move, just how easy you can put the whole schema together. The schemata of reflexive action. Take your time. Take your time. This is a very developmental movement today. Babies do this on their back. They do it when they start to sit up, and we'll lead you through that pretty soon. And if you're lying on your back, just let the leg go out to the right and let your left shoulder come up. If you're on your back, the right leg goes out to the right. Let the left shoulder come up. If you're lying on your back, let the leg go out to the right and lift your left shoulder. And as you do that, you see your head will turn. Good, good. So everybody, just lie on your back right now. Keep your foot standing. Keep your foot, the right foot, lie on your back and keep your right foot standing. Keep your right foot standing. Bring your right foot up onto the heel. Right up now. Let the right leg go out to the right, and notice, and let your left shoulder come forward. Come on, let your left shoulder come forward. When you'll see, you start to do what? You start to roll, right? Easy. Let your slow down so you can feel how you're gonna start to roll. Put your left hand, the palm of your left hand on your right, across yourself on your right shoulder there. And do the same movement. Bring the left shoulder forward as the right knee goes out to the right. And you're almost going to roll on your side, right? Take your time. Go easy. Go easy. Go easy. Don't pull anything. Go easy. Go easy. Good. Let it go. Straighten your leg. Bring your arms down and rest. And just feel how you lie on the floor. Feel your back on the floor. Feel how might be a difference to your experience of the right side of your back on the floor, comparing it to the left. So let's start here now. Stand your left foot. Bring your heel to the floor by lifting up the front of the foot, and just put your right hand on your left shoulder. The left arm is on the floor, right? And now just begin to let your left knee go out to the left. Easy, easy. Carol, as you're doing that, see if you can keep your toes down. This is going to affect your plantar fascia. This is where it comes in. Keep the toes down as the knee goes out. See if you can keep your toes down. That's right. That's right. Easy. Go slow. Go easy. That's right. We all have different issues. That's right. And let the right the left knee go out to the left as you're doing this. Easy. Easy. The left knee. Your right hand is on your right hand is on your left shoulder, and your left knee is going out to the left, and you're lifting your right shoulder as the left knee goes out, so your head starts to turn to the left. It's as if you're going to roll on your left side. Easy, easy. That's right, easy. There you go. A little more, Shelley. Come on, a little more. That's right. Let the head turn. Yeah, get the shoulder up. Let the knee go out, right? Easy. And you feel your left hip gets closer to the floor. What does your right hip do? See if you can feel how the right hip starts to lift from the floor. And the right leg is long. It starts to rotate, right? There you go. Easy. Easy. Good. Let go of it. Bring everything down. Now, come up to sitting again. Come up to sitting. And now we'll go to the left leg. Bring your left heel toward you. Stand it like in the middle and now and your hands could be at the sides there or behind. Let the left leg go out to the left. Bring your right shoulder forward and just feel. Did something get easier till you turn more? Can you feel now that your shoulders are more involved, your head? Make it more simple. That's it. Easy, easy, easy. Do the other movement. Bring the left knee over to the right and let the left shoulder come forward. There you go. And now alternate. One time go one way. There you go. And let your shoulders, yeah. So you got to really use your back, your shoulders, right? Yeah. And you're going to see now as you do it, the arms need to come closer to you in some way because you're more upright. Yeah, you don't have to lean back so much. Very nice. Take your time. Take your time. Easy, 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 easy. Go easy and soft here. Go easy and soft. Easy. Good. Let it go. Lie on your backs and rest and pay attention to yourself. Good. Come up to sitting again, please. Where you're comfortable, bring the right heel back to that middle position where the leg is standing. Now listen, take your time. Now, in this position, begin to lift your right hip from the floor and let your knee stay oriented toward the foot so the knee doesn't go out to the side. Lift your right hip from the floor. Feel what you got to do. You really have to come up above yourself to do this. Your right side of your chest has got to come forward. Yeah, you can't be leaning back so much, right? Easy. And you're going to see something for some of you, that your head starts to go in the direction of what? Your right foot a little. Not turning it to the left, but toward the right foot. There you go. But at the same time, you bring the right shoulder forward. Very complex. Take your time. The left shoulder goes back. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's right. Take your time. Take your time. Easy, easy, easy. Take your time. Easy. Go slow. Go easy. Easy, easy, easy. Notice your breathing. Breathe easy. Soft, light movement, right? Now, pay attention now. Go slow. Go easy. Stop doing that, right? Stay there, and just begin. I know this is crazy, take your time. Just begin to, whatever you need to do, lift your left hip from the floor. Roll your left hip a little. You got to bring your shoulder, that's right. Your left leg starts to rotate, and your knee wants to go outside. Don't let it yet. Don't let it, right? Feel that? Your knee wants to go outside. Feel that. That's right. Easy, easy. Let your back arch a little. Get yourself up there on top of yourself. The left shoulder comes forward. Now let the right knee go out to the side as you do that. Easy. And you're going to see, do it in such, no. Do it in such a way that your left leg starts to lengthen away from you. That your left leg starts to get straighter and longer. There you go. This is what babies do. Easy, easy. They learn to walk on their hips before they walk. Easy. Before they get up, they got to develop the hips. Easy, easy. So let the left leg straighten as you lift the hip. It's wild, right? Yeah. So it's like you're pushing through, and the left leg gets a little longer. Good. Now lift the right hip and go the other way. And let your right shoulder come forward, lift your right, and let the hip go, and let your right leg, easy. And then push the left leg forward in that way. See what happens. Take your time. Take your time. You're learning. Yeah, beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Right, beautiful. Take your time. Good. Now the right shoulder's got to come forward. The right shoulder your head wants to go the opposite, that's right. The head wants to go opposite to the shoulder. That's right. Yeah, good. Let it go. Lie on your backs and rest. Lie on your backs and rest. And feel what you feel now, lying on your back. Take your time. Notice your breathing. What's different about lying on the floor on your right side right now? Come up to sitting again. Put your hands on the floor beside you, wherever it's easy, and bring your right heel up and rest where you need. I'm sorry, your left heel up and rest where. Good. And now, easy. Begin to do a very small movement with the foot flexed, your heel on the floor, your left heel. Just begin to lift your left hip a little from the floor, so that you start to rotate over. And don't let the knee do anything. Don't let the knee go in and out. So you have to, we want to get to use your left shoulder, let both your shoulders move, your head. And again, some of you, that's right, you're going to have to change where your hands are. They're not working in the same place. Easy, easy, take your time. So adaptation, we either adapt ourselves or we adapt the environment. Well, the floor is not going to change for you right now. You're going to have to change yourself, right? You're going to have to adapt yourself. Right? And that's going to affect your reflexive action. Take your time. Easy, easy, easy. That's it. Easy. Now let the knee go in as you lift the left hip. Let the knee go in. Yes, let your left shoulder come forward. Notice what your right leg does. Easy, easy. Take your time. Easy. Easy. Start to feel your right leg. Does it move at all? Does it get pulled back toward you? Does it get pushed away? Take your time. So the right hip starts to go back. So what does that tell you? What would your right leg do? It get pulled back. Take your time. Take your time. Easy, easy. Yeah. Easy. So try and lengthen your right leg as you do this. See, that's resistance because your hip is getting pulled back. Take your time. Maybe that feels right for some of you. Pay attention. Easy. Good. Now, let go of that. Do the opposite now. All right, rest. Rest. Let your leg come down and rest. This is a lot of work. Take your time. Easy. Just notice your breathing. Feel how you sit on the floor, some of you. Do you feel straighter, easier? Take your hands away. See if you can sit without the hands. What do you feel? So bring your left, put your hands wherever you need. Let's bring your left heel up, bring your left knee up, and begin to do a small movement of, as you do this now, lifting your right hip and leave the left knee right. That's right. Just lift the right hip from the floor. Just lift the right hip. Think of it as you lift the right hip, you're lengthening the right leg down. You're pushing it away from you. Easy. That's right. So your right shoulder comes forward, your left shoulder goes back. Easy. And I'm going to ask you, when you do this, what way, in what direction does your left knee want to go? Take your time. Which way does the left knee want to go? Does the left knee want to go out to the left, into the right? Let it do what it wants. Let me see what you do. Let the left knee, that's right, let the left knee go out to the left. As you do the movement, let the left knee go out to the left. Yeah. So some of you have to pay attention. If it's easy, not easy, make the movement smoother, lighter, easier for yourself, right? Right, easy. Breathe, easy. Breathe. So now one time, bring your left hip up, and rotate over, then feel what you do with your shoulders. Then one time, bring your left hip up, right hip up, and feel what you do there. And see if you can let your knee, some of you, no, so listen, so some of you have very good hip flexion, but not hip extension. Some of you have good hip extension, but not hip flexion. So hip flexion is when you pull the hip back toward you. Hip extension is when it goes away from you. So pay attention to your left hip, right? When you extend the hip, the knee comes in. When you flex the hip, the knee goes out. What happens? Some of you, it's better one way. You can feel it, right? Easy. So let the knee go out more for some of you, and some of you need to let the knee go in a little more. See if you can find that. And what happens when you do that? Your chest changes, your shoulders change, your life changes with it, all of that good stuff. Easy, because you're learning to fit better into the environment, this environment being learning how to walk with your hips, And if you can't sit up, just let the knee go right and left right now. And let your head follow the knee. So if it goes right, your head goes right. That's it. Goes left, your head goes left. Easy. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Come onto your backs and rest again. Feel yourself on the floor. Notice your breathing. What's different about lying on the floor right now? What's different about it? What's different about your breathing? The way you sense your hips, your heels, the back of your shoulders. Feel that easy expansion of the lungs inside you, right and left. The easy retraction of the lungs as you're breathing. Not forcing anything, not forcing your chest or your abdomen to move. Less movement in the chest and abdomen lying on your back, more expansion in the lungs. Easy. So, come up to sitting again, easy. So, bring your right heel again up to the middle, standing. Put your hands on the floor wherever you need to have them. Easy, right? Now, let your right knee go out. Let your right knee go into the right and push a little into the right. And push a little, listen, with your right hand on the floor as you do that. Push a little with your right hand on the floor. Good, easy. The right knee goes into the middle. The middle, no, not out. Push with your right hand. So for some of you, your hands are in the wrong place. They got to get closer to your body. You're going to push with your right hand. Listen, I want you to push with your right hand. Now pay attention to what I'm saying in such a way that your right hip starts to come a little closer to your right foot so that it comes down. That's right. So that your right hip starts to come toward your right heel. Yeah, and let the left leg get long. Easy. Come on. So start to walk toward your right heel with your right hip. I'm asking you to actually walk so your hip starts to slide down. That's it. And so if you get it, the angle between your heel and your hip changes. They get closer together. Easy. Some of you need to lift your right hip and step with it. Pushing with your right hand needs to be a little behind, just a little, and more toward you. If it's outside, you can't move. It's got to be in toward you. See if you can find that. This is what babies do. They start to walk on their hips. And if you start to go down the floor, you need to go back. But some of you, you're having it's okay. Take your time. Easy. Now, good, easy. Take your time. Rest. Bring your arms down. Lie on your back and rest. You have to take your time with this one. If it gets you, it's a lot of fun. So maybe we can get caught here. Once again, come up to sitting, bring your heel of your left foot up. Maybe it's easier on the side. Begin to lift, push with your left hand, lifting your left hip and bringing the hip down toward the heel. So you get closer and your right leg starts to go down away from you. So you actually start to walk down the floor. Take your time. Easy. Take your time. Easy. Some of you, you got to go back now. If you start to walk down the floor, you got to back up. You got to put it in reverse. Easy. That's right. Take your time. Good. Take your time. Easy. Good. Let that go. Rest again. You're doing great. This is not easy. You're doing great. Very advanced work here. Take your time. It really pays off for your hips, though. Take your time. Easy. Notice your breathing as you lie on the floor. What's different about your hips on the floor? Your back on the floor. Easy. Good. Come up to sitting again, please. Put your hands behind you on the floor. Wherever it feels good, stand your right heel, put your right leg up on the heel, so your right foot is flexed. And now let your right knee go out to the right. Push with your left hand and start. Go ahead, do it. Push with your left hand as the knee goes out to the right. Push with your left hand. And let the right knee go out to the right more. Push with your left hand. So you want to start walking. That's it. Push with your left hand. Come on. Come on, and then, yeah, push with your left hand. Turn your head, bring your left shoulder toward the left. Don't change your foot. Leave your foot right there. No, the right foot, Carol, the right foot. Push with your left hand. Let the right foot go out to the side. Lift your left hip. So don't move your foot, move your butt toward your foot. Let the leg go out more. Let it go out more, Wendy. Out to the right, the leg. Let it fall out there. There you go. And you start to bring your left hip starts to come down. You start to walk down the floor like that. Babies do this all the time. Easy, easy. Now, see if you can figure out how to walk back up on your hips. See if you can just think about it. Walk back up. What would you do? You're forced into it. Great. Walk back up. Let the hips go. I don't care what you do. You just come up with whatever. Experiment. Now walk back down again. Walk back down. Now listen to me. Bring both of your feet to standing. Put both of your hands behind you and walk down. Let both of your knees go to the right and go to the left and walk down. Walk down. Come on. Now, your hands. You got to use your hands. You got to walk with your, come on, walk down. No, put your hands on the floor and use your hands so you walk. This is how a baby starts it. Now walk backwards. Come on. That's it. Walk back. Now your hips got to go in the opposite direction when you walk backwards. You got to do something very, very counter to your movement, right? Easy. Now listen. Sit there. Have your hands up. Bring your right knee up a little. Bring your right knee up the floor a little. And now just make a circle with your right heel on the floor. What you did at the beginning. And now let your right knee go out and in. Out and in. What changed in the quality of your circle? Out and in. The whole heel is drawing a circle on the floor. The heel needs to move. Make it big. The whole floor, that's right. And let the knee go out and in. There you go. And now change the direction of the circle and use your back. Some of you look like you become a statue when you start. Use your back. Use your shoulders. Everything's got to get involved. Good. Change it. Do the other leg. Easy. Change it. Do the other leg. Yeah. Whoa. Some of you got real big. Easy. Change it again. Have fun. Come on. Let go. Stop holding on. Yeah. There you go. Now, put both of your knees together and both of your feet together. Bring your knees up off the floor a little. Now, please, take it easy. Make circles with both feet, both knees. The feet go in one direction, the knees go in the other direction. Come on. Make a big circle. Yeah. Now, some of you, everything's going in the same, let the feet go one way and the knees. So, that's right. Let your knees go to the right and your feet go to the left. Draw a circle. That's right. Yeah. And use your back, your whole body. Whoa. Yes. And go the other way now. Go the other way now. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Let it go. Lie on your backs and rest. Great. Feel yourself on the floor. It's a little strenuous, this one today. We have all kinds of ways to get to wherever we're going. So notice how you lie on the floor now. Notice how your back is making contact. Back of your heels, your hips, your shoulders. Come on, pay attention. What's different to the way you sense yourself lying on the floor? Slowly in your own time, please stand both your feet. Come up to sitting. Roll to sit. See what feels, no, don't pull your head up, roll. What feels different when you come to sitting? And then finally, come up to standing and feel what's different when you stand. Take your time. Feel what's different when you stand. What's different about standing? Now you're standing and you got these, put your weight back in your heels. Feel how that is. Now you got these hips. Just start to rotate back and forth over each heel and let your body go. Just let it go. The arms go. Yeah. Just swing in the breeze. Come on, swing in the breeze. Easy. easy. And you go back. And you feel how the front of your feet are very relaxed. The front of your feet are easy. Your balance is right over your heels, going from heel to heel, soft and easy, soft and easy. Bring your right foot a little forward, your right hand up. Just notice what this is like now. Use your hips. Bring your right hip back. Oh boy. We're getting a lot of different looks here for Tai Chi. Bring your right hip a little forward. Bring your right, and go back into the heel. Always back, find the heel. Go back to the heel. Go back to the heel. Go all the way back into your left heel. Cross over to your right heel. Use your right hip. Bring your right hip back on the right heel. Go over to the left heel. So you start to use the hips. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. Come away, bring your arms down. Just feel what's different on your right side. Your right arm, your right side, your right leg, your right shoulder, the length of the right arm. Put your left foot a little in front. Left hand up. Tai Chi press, right? And now find 6 o'clock on your left heel and then just rotate. Just bring your hip a little to rotate and then bring your hip back. Go back all the way back into the right heel, then come over to the left heel. Just rotate just a little and come back. That's right. Easy, soft. Stay on your heels. Don't go to the front of your feet. So you learn to balance through your extensors. And you relax the front of the feet. Everybody, when you come forward, when you rotate, grab the front of your feet. That's trying to balance through flexion of your toes. That's not a good way to do it. Go back, just let the front of the feet relax. Easy. You only need the front of the feet when you step forward. Step off the heel, right? Good. Come back, bring your arms down again. Just feel both your arms. And once again, find your heels and just go back and rotate in each heel. Go back into those heels, back in, and just let the arms hang and breathe in your belly. Yeah, just let them hang. Hang. Just let them hang. Good. And take a walk and feel how you walk with yourself. Easy. Okay, guys, very good. What's different about walking right now? Some of you look so much more, something's different. Some of you look so much different. Walk backwards. What do you do when you walk backwards? Use those hips to walk backwards. Use those hips and then walk forward again, easy, and feel what's different. Yeah, a lot more movement, ease. How's your balance? Yeah, come back to your midpoint, good. Okay, so listen, guys, I'm gonna start incorporating more on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're gonna do a little more Tai Chi now. Sundays is Feldenkrais, but I want to get back into doing that because you all look like you got a handle on some good things, and we could start to move on. So you have a great day. It's beautiful out. Fall is blooming. Colors are all over the place. Go out there and get lost for a while to find yourself. Great. Have a great day. Have fun, kids.
Thank you, Larry.
All right.
Thank you.